As we leave the first quarter of 2024, we find ourselves looking at a strong economy, which is what we predicted in our last slide, combined with markets that have posted their second quarter of double-digit gains. Last quarter, we saw inflation settle in the 2 to 3% range, combined with productivity suddenly rising. And productivity is the antidote to inflation. The Fed saw all this data and decided that they were going to take a back seat and continue to let markets and rates rise. What does this mean? Well, historically, when rates have fallen, the market has gone up. But right now, the market's going up when rates are rising. This is a very healthy relationship and the normal relationship between interest rates and markets. So that's great. At the same time, when we look at the S&P 500, the Magnificent Seven leaders have fallen to 5 or maybe even 4. Apple was down 10% last quarter. Tesla was down 30%, and yet the market still rallied 11%. What explains this rally? Well, the other 493 stocks did pretty well. But some people like to focus on NVIDIA, and certainly it's been a dramatically dazzling performer. But did you know that Abercrombie & Fitch outperformed NVIDIA last year and even over the past 3 years by a significant margin? What do they have in common? An old line retailer and an AI chip firm? Well, they're both well-managed companies with clearly defined strategies. And that really is what we need to win the day as investors. No matter the business, well-run companies will always prevail. Looking forward, what are the risks? I think the real estate sector and the financial sector pose risks because whenever you have such dramatic shifts in interest rates and the economy, there are winners and losers. So we might see the real estate sector continue to decline, and we could see banks, we saw one fail last quarter, we could see them continue to face stresses from their fixed income portfolios where the 5% that they're paying you becomes a liability to them. They literally keep it as a liability on their balance sheets. It all comes down to earnings. We're being ever vigilant in terms of monitoring earnings and at the same time making sure that your financial plan remains resilient to the inevitable shocks in the market. It's tax season. We're here to help. We want to help. So let us know if we can help with that or anything else. And as always, we thank you for working with us. It's a real honor and privilege. I hope your spring goes well.